Monash Rai, Ashok Kumar, comes from a wealthy family and is in love with Devyani. Suchitra Sen, who is from a poor family. Monash wants to travel abroad for higher studies, and this will be funded by his family. He fears that his family will not approve of Devyani and will refuse to fund his foreign studies if he makes known his intention to marry her. Therefore, he and Devyani agree to delay their wedding until Monash returns to India. Udharan. Financial problem overwhelmed Devyani's father not long after Monash leaves for England. He has been taking new loans to repay old loans. And most of these new loans have come from a certain Rakhal, who poses as a friend and well-wisher of Devyani's father. Rakhal is in fact a wild and dissolute man, and he has his eye on the beautiful Devyani. At a timely moment, Rakhal makes his irresistible proposal to Devyani's father, a simple and rather gullible man. Devyani's father thinks that marrying Rakhal would be a good thing for Devyani because Rakhal is a rich man and Devyani will live a comfortable life. He agrees to give his daughter in marriage to Rakhal. A horrified Devyani tells her father that she does not want to marry at all, but to live with him and take care of him in his old age. This cuts no ice at all with the father, and the wedding date is fixed. A desperate Devyani even approaches Monash's mother for financial assistance, but is refused. The wedding takes place. Rakhal, who is significantly older than Devyani, makes some effort to court her, but she finds him repulsive. Rakhal soon begins to find Devyani's sour and rejectionist attitude tiresome, and he returns to his drinking and gambling cronies. He also resorts to violence when he feels insulted by Devyani's attitude. Rakhal had inherited much wealth from his father, but he is a wastrel with a fondness for drink, cards and dancing girls. He splurges money on his many bad habits, and the truth is that much of his money is now gone. Devyani soon becomes pregnant and gives birth to a baby girl, Suparna. Devyani's father dies just around this time, leaving her with nowhere to turn to for succor. Her husband is briefly put in jail after a drunken brawl at a brothel, and it becomes known that his money is finished. Unhappy with her marriage and her circumstances, Devyani runs away and becomes a Devadasi, or temple dancer, performing for a male clientele. She is however tracked down by Rakhal, who attempts to kidnap his daughter Suparna on more than one occasion. In order to ensure separation of father and daughter, Devyani leaves Suparna in an orphanage run by Christian missionaries, making the stipulation that Suparna should not be placed for adoption, and that she will contribute for Suparna's upkeep when possible. Devyani relocates and throws herself wholeheartedly into the project of earning a living by singing and dancing for a male audience at a traditional style kotha. Song and dance performances to a male audience, with few if any instances of sex work. Monash returns to the city after completing his education. He has already heard of Devyani's wedding. He is unable to forget her, and he remains unmarried all his life. Once, on the street, he sees a woman who looks like Devyani and calls out to her. But she turns away and quickly sits inside a nearby taxi with no sign of recognition and drives away. Monash is told by others that the person he has seen is a Lucknow-based Tawaif. Panna Bai. Udharan Chenne. Is Devyani still alive? Who is Panna Bai? What happened to Suparna? Udharan. The movie relates the story of Devyani's life and revolves around the theme of Mamta, motherhood, or a mother's love. What a mother does for the protection and well-being of her child, and all the sacrifices made by her in order that her child can live a life filled with status, dignity and love. Udharan. Veteran actress Suchitra Sen portrays the double role both of Devyani and Suparna. Udharan.